Welcome back to the vlog. Now, as a football fan, is there anything better than your team winning early on a Saturday or having that Friday night game and winning as well? Oh my days, QPR against Hull today. Absolutely loved it. I'm going to get into it in a minute. I'm going to tell you exactly how I saw it, what I thought of the game. But football fans will know that it just totally changes your whole weekend. Particularly if your team plays in the Friday night game, that can like make or break a weekend. But that early 12:30 Saturday kickoff, getting the dub away from home as well. Do you know what? Me and Charlie were going to go to that game. We couldn't go for various reasons, but typical, isn't it? I mean, I've all the away games I've been to this season, we have, other than the West Ham Cup game, we've drawn 0-0. So we haven't lost. Don't think I've seen us lose yet, but we haven't actually won. That'd have been an amazing day. Fair play to all QPR fans that went today, because that is a trek, and obviously it was an early start as well to get up there. But they were well rewarded with that performance. So let's get into it. Obviously it's an away game, so it took us a bit of a time to get going into the game. Stefan played Coley from the start, which I love to see, giving him a chance. Other than that, not many changes, other than Benge came in for Cooks, which meant Ronnie Edwards went to centre back. And I thought they kind of started well. They looked solid. Didn't think Hull looked that threatening. Liam Miller had a cut in, had a shot from the right hand side, which was very close. To be fair, that was close. I think it was much closer than I thought it was. I don't think Joe Walsh would have got anywhere near it if that was just inside the post. So, but other than that, I didn't think they had many chances. And then we got ourselves a corner, and after the Blackburn game, when Madsen went off injured and Harvey Vale started taking the corners, oh my God, those in-swinging corners from the right-hand side made a massive difference. He didn't miss one. They looked so threatening, and he carried on from where he left off against Blackburn and whipped one in, and the keeper was all over the place. Well, actually, the keeper ran into his own defender, then started trying to look like he was trying to claim for a foul. I think he just assumed if he hit someone, then the ref might give a foul, but he ran into Ollie McBurney, I think. Ball came through to the back post. In off, little touch from Jimmy Dunn, off Paddy McNair, 1-0 QPR. And, that's what teams have been doing to us at our place. Like, kind of not really threatening, then all of a sudden just going down and getting that opening goal, going 1-0 up away from home. So it was great for us to do that. I thought, oh, here we go, give us something to build on. And, we did build on it. We looked pretty strong. I thought Richard Kone was playing well up front, still not holding the ball up as well as I'd hoped, but Koki on the right, or was he on the right? Yes, he was. Where was Paul Swift today as well? I didn't realise Paul Swift was injured. That was because he's always a great asset to have away from home. But I thought Koki and Harvey Vale played really well. I thought Kone was great up front. I think Isaac Hayden's like a really calming influence in the middle of the midfield. Madsen is just like a different player from last season. And Benge was great today, raiding up and down the right. Norrington Davis, just solid as he has been all season. I think he's been brilliant. And Ronnie Edwards and Jimmy Dunn looked pretty much unfazed at that point. And then just before half-time, Hull go down the right-hand side, stick across him, which really we should have dealt with easily. Kind of bounced before, slipped under Ronnie Edwards' foot, and they just got like a tap in, 1-1, which is a real shame. But 1-1, half-time, away at Hull. I think they were fourth at the time. So, not horrendous. So get them in at half-time. And then I just thought the second half, they didn't really offer much. Really, that I can remember, I didn't really feel that worried about any kind of Hull attacks. I thought we were looking really dangerous on the break. We didn't make any substitutions, which was interesting, until about the 80th minute, but certainly well into the late 70s minute, which is quite unlike Stefan. We normally make a change kind of on the hour. But maybe he was a bit limited with the options he had on the bench. Anyway, Varane came on, which was great to see him back. Who else came? And then obviously Benny came on for Coley, I want to say. He came on for Coley. And then that's when it happened. He got the ball just on the left-hand side of the box, and he hit one, and what a strike. Do you know what? Before he got it, I thought, he's going to hit this. And what a difference it made. We seem to have been frightened to shoot for the last 2 months. We fanny about with it on the box, but just have a shot, just like Wrexham did to us. What's his name? Rathbone scored that goal. Have a poke, and he did. Bent it inside. Keeper had no chance. 2-1. I think we scored in the 81st minute, so it was like 9 minutes to hold on. There'd been barely any stoppages, so I thought, there might be like 3 or 4 minutes of injury time. But anyway, so we went 2-1 up, and then kind of again, they didn't really threaten that much. In fact, we were having breakaway after breakaway. Kone had an amazing chance to go 3-1. I could see what he was trying to do. He thought the keeper was going to go down, so he was just trying to nibble it over the keeper, but the keeper didn't go down, so it just went in straight into his hand. So he looked like a bit of a mug, but I could totally see the finish he was going for. So I don't blame him for that. But I think at 3-1 in the 89th minute, don't go fancy. That'd be my only criticism. Don't go fancy. Blast it. Just hoof it. If it goes miles over the bar. Actually, he did it. He had a good chance before that, didn't he? Actually, in the first half. To be fair, Kone did have. Or was that offside though? I'm not sure. It might have been offside, which might have saved him. But he kind of blazed it over the bar, and that was a really good chance. But anyway, let's go back to the second half. So we're in kind of in injury time. Kone's had a great chance. He then has another great chance, which he doesn't quite put away. He's clean through. But anyway, it is what it is. We're 2-1 up. And then all of a sudden, 8 minutes of injury time. Where on earth did that ref get 8 minutes of added on time? I have no idea. That still baffles me how he found that. But I thought we kind of rode it out really well. I didn't really feel that threatened. And again, we were kind of looking dangerous on the attack. And then Kone, fair play to him, defending from the front, closing down on the left-hand side, gets a little deflection, and then he's through. He's on his own. And does he square it for Benny? No. Beautiful finish into the bottom right-hand corner. A proper goal scorer's goal. He looked confident. And that is what I do like about him. I do like about the fact that he backs himself, and he clearly he is a finisher. But I think he's just that was a bit of a goal drought that he's got over now. So hopefully he can kind of like carry on banging on, and we move on to Southampton. I mean, it was a fantastic away win. Kieran Morgan came on, played his part as well. Came on from Benge. Great to see Kieran Morgan back out there. He went at right back and he was solid. He's always a calming influence when he gets on the ball. He's just like such a baller. I love it when he gets the ball and he just like knocks it about. Always looks calm. I think he's Charlie's age, and like he just looks so calm on the ball. It's brilliant. So very happy. Looks like we're getting some injuries back as well. Chair hopefully might be in the squad for Southampton. I think Burrell is back first week of March. So all of a sudden things are starting to look a little bit rosier on the injury front. We just seem to play better against better teams. Like, beat Coventry, beat Hull, lose to Blackburn at home. I mean, Blackburn are on like a new manager bounce, aren't they? Because they won again yesterday, beating Preston, which did us a favour actually. But there we are with four points off the playoffs. Just when you think you're out, you kind of come back in again. You never know, but we've got to go on a run. We've got to beat Southampton, or at least draw to Southampton. Then you've got to win. Basically, we've just got to win all our home games from now on in, and you've got to win as many away games, or don't lose any away games. You go on a run, you make the playoffs. But someone will do it. I'm just not sure it's going to be us, but I really hope it is, because I really like this team. I like the manager. I think the team are in it for the fans. They seem to care, which has been sadly lacking over the last 10 years. I feel like this is the most together team we've had in a really long time, and I really enjoy watching them. I enjoy them talking after the game. I enjoy them talking about the club. I enjoy watching all the stuff that the social team put out, because they just seem to care, and that's all a fan really asks. You know what I mean? That's what we want. So yeah, there you go. Sorry, tonight's vid all about QPR Hull, but I'm such a happy bunny because we won, and it just makes the weekend so much better. I'm sat down now watching the golf from Riviera, which is great fun. But this guy seems to be running away with it. But tomorrow's going to be all about roast dinner, Sunday, and then we've got a big week at the pub next week. But I will be talking more about that on Insta and on TikTok over the week. But I'm going to go now because I'm going to watch I'm going to watch McElroy down the 18th. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Loads of new subscribers over the last 2 or 3 days. So hello. Thanks for joining. And keep on commenting. Keep on liking. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.